Folks, do you know what a deep fake is? Well, Donald Trump here has got an explanation of why everybody has got the word hashtag cheated on Twitter today. It says, has anyone noticed that Kamala Harris cheated at the airport? There was nobody at the plane, and she AI'd it and showed a massive crowd of so-called followers, but they didn't exist. She was turned in by the maintenance worker at the airport when she noticed that the fake crowd pictures, when he noticed the fake crowd picture, but there was nobody there. Later confirmed by the reflection of the mirror-like finish on the vice presidential plane. Dinesh D'Souza brought that out. She's a cheater. She had nobody waiting, and the crowd looked like 10,000 people. Same thing is happening with her fake crowds at her speeches. This is the way the Democrats win elections, by cheating, and even worse, at by cheating at the ballot box. Uh, that's the only way these Democrats win elections, and they're even worse at the ballot box. She should be disqualified because the creation of a fake image is election interference. Anyone who does this will cheat at anything. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, folks, let me go ahead and show you the video clip. It's out there. Millions of views on this particular clip. Let me show you real quick, folks. We'll scroll down to it right here. This is good stuff, folks. Make sure we're in the right spot. Okay. We turn some volume up on this thing. The real image. The real image. Boy, that's sad. Let's do it again, folks. This particular image right here has got 3.4 million views on it alone, 20,000 shares, and this is just one of many, many people that have reposted this thing today. It's just crazy numbers. They've been busted. Um, it's obvious the Democrats cheated everything they can. They cheated elections. They cheat even in photographs and videotapes. Now they need to get better at the AI if they're going to try to pull these deep fakes, because there's people out there that can spot the stuff a mile away, from reflections on planes to eyewitnesses to actually looking at these people's cell phones. They're not all looking at the same thing. Wouldn't they all be recording the same thing? Things like that, they catch it on these AI fakes pretty easy. But I'm glad to see it gets called out. Deep fake cheating Kamala Harris. Now, they may show up at somebody else's concert venue to look like it was their crowd, like they did the other day with Miss Megan Stallion. But let's go ahead and get into a little bit of news. There's a couple of things I wanted to bring to y'all today. Something that Nancy Pelosi said that just kind of made me go, hmm. And Nancy Pelosi is casting doubt on Joe Biden's letter to drop out the one that everybody was saying, I don't think that was Joe Biden's signature. And Joe Biden never underlines his signature. And I don't know if that looked like, or that sounded like something that Joe Biden would say. And as we're now finding out, Biden was coerced out. Nancy Pelosi was part of the architect of that. Her and Obama and several others pushed Joe Biden out. He actually discussed it a little bit this morning. But listen to what Nancy says here.
I didn't accept the letter as anything but a letter. I mean, and another, there are some people who were unhappy with the letter. Let me say, some said that some people were unhappy with the letter. I'll put it in somebody else's mouth because it was I don't even know, it didn't sound like Joe Biden to me. It really didn't. So that I didn't accept the letter as anything but a letter.
Is she throwing shade on the situation? One minute she's stabbing Joe in the back and admitting it. Next minute she's pretending like she don't know what's going on. And then she's kind of forced Joe out after Joe said he wasn't getting out by coming on ABC and saying Joe needs to make a decision. And now she's saying that his letter wasn't real. Are we looking at a possible Joe Biden wants his job back uh, at the DNC? I don't know, folks. it's a very contentious situation, and Nancy Pelosi keeps putting out these weird little statements like this that make your mind go, hmm. But enough about old nasty Nancy. I just thought that was definitely worth listening to. Tell me what you think in the comment section down below about that statement. It's a good old head scratcher. Now I've got a couple of great clips here for you today, folks, and one of them is one of my favorites. But before we get into that, we're going to get into one that is from Johnny Maga. I believe he's the one that put this together from the Maga War Room, and it is called the Zen Ad. It is a compilation of several minutes of 15-second clips that were put out over the last couple of days. Trump ads that are catering to Gen Z, I'm guessing. A very cool video. I just thought I'd share it with y'all. Just read the words, easy enough. Borders in. Vote Donald Trump. A return to peace through strength. The sound of inflation. Ain't that the truth? I get to where I hate to shop. Courtesy of Kamala Harris. Oh, Trump won't tax tips. And now Kamala Harris says she won't tax tips. We'll have to see. Summer's made affordable again. That's what I'm talking about. Vote Trump. Less wars, less worry. Ooh, that's that $4 a gallon. American made, made possible. Coming to a border near you. Family vacations made affordable again. That's what I'm talking about. Being able to afford a house, of course. There were several of these cranked out. I mean, dozens. This here's one of my favorites. A return to peace through strength. Higher taxes, smaller paychecks, courtesy of Kamala Harris. I do like that video. Simple, but to the point. Now, speaking about Kamala Harris, this guy right here happens to be the person that would have to deal with the border czar if there was a such thing as a border czar. But he was at the Trump rally. It says, OMG, Trump just brought the National Border Patrol Council president, the guy that would deal with the border czar, the main guy, on stage, and he just ripped Kamala Harris a new one. Here we go. Short but sweet, folks.
Kamala Harris knows what she needs to do. I was there. I gave her all of the policies that she needed. All of them. And she refused to implement them. She does not care about you. She does not care about the safety of this country. He does. This is the man for the presidency.
That's right. That's right. She doesn't deserve anything at this point. She hasn't worked for anything at this point as far as her job goes. I had one more couple clips I wanted to bring to y'all today. This is one Trump tweeted out at 3 in the morning. It's a fake Biden ad, but I still a good one, folks. Here we go. Check it out. This is comical. I love it.
If you're having trouble sleeping, ask your doctor about Bidenica, the sleep aid made from 100% Joe Biden press conference.
The best way to get something done, if it holds near and dear to you that you like to be able to, anyway.
Bidenica has a patented blend of confusion and forgetfulness that will calm the most overactive brains.
COVID has taken this year, just since the outbreak, it's taken more than 100 years. Look, here's the lives. When you think about it.
When they sold out American jobs and killed the Keystone Pipeline, it kept me up all night worrying about how we'd pay our bills. But then I got Bidenica, and I've never slept better.
Sometimes when I get hopped up on sugar, my parents give me Bidenica so I pass out. Other times they give it to me during the day, probably so they can do the deed. Gross.
Warning: people who have used Bidenica have experienced rampant lying and an inability to secure the southern border. Others have hallucinated and fought breakfast cereals.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Ask your doctor if Bidenica is right for you.
Oh, Trump's got a good sense of humor. He retweeted this out last night, late last night. And I got one more for you, folks. This is a great one as well. One of my favorites. You may have seen this one already, but like, subscribe, and share if you haven't already, folks. This will be the last video clip of the day. It's Sunday afternoon. Wasn't trying to do a ton of research today. It's been the last day I have off before back to the work week. Yes, folks, I'm back to work, working at a scrapyard of all places, so that's right up my alley. Not a bad thing, but schedule won't change much for me around here. I'll still be able to crank out a video a day. I do believe at least one, and be able to bring y'all the breaking news, or at least some great parodies and something to laugh at. As to what's going on over here on Twitter and YouTube and a few other places as well. All right, folks, let's go ahead and get into this last video clip together. Like I said, hit the thumbs up if you haven't already.
This world is not meant for you. Run, boy, run. They're trying to catch you. Run, boy, run. Running is a victory. Run, boy, run. Beauty lies behind the hills. Run, boy, run. The sun will be guiding you. Run, boy, run. They're trying to stop you. Run, boy, run. This race is a prophecy. Run, boy, run. Break out from society.
We are one movement, one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. So with American pride swelling in our hearts and American courage stirring in our souls, I say these words to you tonight. We will make America powerful again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again.
Wow, I do like these meme videos. I do like these Trump ads that have been carpet bombing the platforms everywhere. It's all good stuff, folks. I don't mind sharing this stuff a bit. If y'all get tired of it, let me know. Tomorrow, I'll try to bring you some breaking news, something going on in the world, other than just a little bit of parodies and a little bit of information that I brought for you here today. Uh, Over and out, folks. Have a good one.